afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, Master of Propaganda, Hero of Reich, Defender of the Fatherland. Off here to an exciting 1 vs 1 on Holotny Fatima Winter. It shall be a long match, by the way, so no mid-game analysis. And we shall be watching here Fortune fighting for Deutschland for the 2nd SS Panzerpionier Battalion, with Breakthrough, Scavenge and the Luftwaffe Ground Forces, versus Lazy Ren, fighting for the United States of America. The 1st Armored Division tasked with a breakthrough here, and the Panzer Pioneers desperately mounting a defense to hold the line until further reinforcements can arrive from the main division. Ports are being secured. We've got a mixture of rear assault engineers and riflemen already here with an immediate choice of armour. Not quite so here though from Fortune, and there has actually got a 2nd Sturmpioneer unit. That's actually extremely rare. I think it's been months, almost half a year actually, since we've last seen that many sort of initially, since the game rather heavily went towards getting a awful lot of Volksgrenadiers right off the bat. Instead here we actually got several Sturmpioneer out. Vorwärts, der Sturmgewehre. Ending up there on the rifleman. They're quickly shifting away from here due to the heavy cover and open terrain here. So it looks like in this case he's going to play a bit dirty, send in the truck first, have that draw the fire, then use the Sturmpioneer to then sort of clear out the armies afterwards. So there we go. Truck drawing fire, Sturmpioneers closing in. Opening up there on the assault engineers. Bit dirty play there, if anything, by Fortune, but gets the job done. Now there's a fight here for this northern fuel point, already American, using the truck here again to sort of wreck the building. Though the half track is getting to look a bit bad in condition, and we got a 3rd Sturmpioneer squad. That's extremely rare to see 3 Sturmpioneer units in any battle. I mean, it does have some advantages, I suppose, to the central Fortune. It will, once it gets them out, give him a lot more firepower. The backside of it is, of course, on the other hand, it is rather slow to sort of build up towards that, and it will essentially mean he's not going to be grabbing a lot of territory. On the other hand, of course, if he can play it properly afterwards, he can do a lot more damage with it. Since Sturmpioneers are almost equivalent to Panzer Grenadiers in terms of strength, the difference is, of course, unlike the Panzer Grenadiers, you can out that much faster, thus getting a bit more of an advantage with them, though not fully. Either way, 3 of these heavily armed units are on the field there with the Sturmgewehrs. You got an early mine going up here for Fortune as well, the Schuhmine. Finishing off with the reinforced steel barricade, and get down here, rear on exchange to the Sturmpioniere. Sturmgewehrs versus M1 carbines. The M1 carbine, while a rapid fire weapon, semi-automatically can't quite match the Sturmgewehr, although there were actually a variant of the carbine which was actually a fully automatic weapon functioning a bit like an assault rifle. I believe that was the M2 carbine. There was also an M3 carbine which actually was a infrared sniper scope variant, so there are actually a few variants of that weapon, as a little fun fact. Fighting from the north, they're using the depleted Sturmpioneer to sort of take territory where he feels it's safe. Also got a mechanized rating going up here for Fortune. Could go for an early flak half track. As for Lazy Ren, we got more riflemen on the way. Bit of shooting going on here. The Americans, he didn't get to the fully wired off, so he could still hold up here, but from the building, the cover won't actually matter much for them. They might want to cover down or hose down the assault engineers first, and there you go. They're actually closing in there. So negative current to use as assault rifle in the building. Not really working out there for Lazy Ren Watson. In fact, you might see a unit here wiped out. No, looks like Bob there managed to escape. While the riflemen are left to sort of deal with ensconced Kraut Pioneers. Part of the building there collapsing under sheer American firepower. The Sturmpioneers are themselves finding forced to back out of the building. Even they're retreating, fuel lost to the Americans. Fortune making a quick strike here from the south towards the cut-off point there, trying to cut off Lazy Ren from his fuel that way, maybe also raise some troops from elsewhere. And so that seems to be the reaction there. Lazy Ren moving away troops from the front line actually to respond to this. So that might have bought the rest of his troops some time to do some other bits there. Reinforcing, Medical supplies up. It is a bit of a neglected ability, but it does allow you to get some healing off. And is, by the way, an AoE, so for example, you can just pick up one and it'll heal all the units nearby, so in that regard it can also be a pretty economical ability. Another attempt hit by arcades, but in this case was forced off the field. We got the Kednavs arriving to deal with any early armor rushes. There we go. So some of the units are still in need of reinforcements. And we got a captain on the way here for Lazy Ren already. 5 minutes into the game, he is getting those. All the Sturm Pioneers are retreating back. But moving out. Already one in here. Veterans are one, by the way. Losing terrain, then again, that is the very problem here. Again, it's very difficult to maintain ground. You have to be a lot more offensive. You go for that many Sturm Pioneers. You need to sort of attack properly and sort of try to minimize the losses you're suffering. And in that regard, in particular for the Americans, it's notably easier to throw back the Germans with that. But so far, to a certain extent, Fortune is making it work, though he definitely needs something extra, and maybe a flak half-track is that very extra he needs. Engagement here and there. Ooh, attempt here to demo charge. Was stopped just in the nick of time there. Flak half-track mobilized as well. Captain moving out, sent to the point they're being secured. 251-17 on the move as well. One of, I believe, 3 variants on it. Well, actually 4 in a sense, since the flak drilling actually had 2 variants as well, with either 15 or 20mm aircraft machine guns and a triple mount. Captain hiding up there. Minesweeper's up for some of the units, so he, of course, displaying some common sense here, puts them away, I believe. Thus ensuring all the Sturm Pioneers can fire away if necessary. And there you go, the rifle on a bad condition here, and the Sturm Pioneers are definitely not going to do anything to improve the condition of the rifle. In fact, might see a unit here wide, which would definitely be a small victory for Fortune and for Deutschland. For the Vaterland, flak half-track here, moving ahead rather aggressively. Setting up in a rather dominant position. We could allow him to go for the cop point here as well. Sturm Pioneers hiding there, points going up there. Could, I suppose, consider some more mines. He's got the resources for it, or I suppose he could just begin trading for more fuel. In fact, which he's doing, which is good. Good. He's got nothing here to sort of go for that cop point. I would suggest him doing that. And we got an anti-tank here on the way. Clearly worrying about any vehicles. So I don't think he's actually seen the flak half-track. There you go. Sturm Pioneers forcing with the rear echelons up north. Pioneers were in general a elite unit within the division. Or at least sort of the more regular Pioneer battalion. There were several kinds of Pioneers. There were also more specific building Pioneers, breach Pioneers and such. They were less. And generally within the infantry battalions that usually also be a smaller Pioneer unit, which were generally sort of less Pioneer-ish. But still they were considered Pioneers as well. They were basically there for sort of barricades, clearing up stuff and such. So a little fun fact there. But the main Pioneer battalion itself was an elite. Usually they were considered better troops, and certainly also considered elite assault troops. So a little fun fact there. Bit aggressive play here. Flak half-track straight into the captain. He's probably not aware of the counter-tank gun moving in, and that's going to hurt that flak half-track. Needs to get that flak half-track away, but sadly he did not expect it. In that case, Lazy Ren was able to get off quite a surprise here. Had it only been the captain, the flak half-track might have been able to win here. But due to the presence of the anti-tank gun, which again was quite unexpected, it seems here for Fortune, the flak half-track got utterly wrecked. Small chance maybe getting the captain, but no, looks like he does successfully escape here. That's Vaterland's finest, even as they're cutting down more Americans, getting victory too, but getting pushed off the field. Got again there for covering it all, though not very successfully. And looks like we finally got a doctoral choice here from Fortune. It's Scavenge, and we might see Jaegers joining in the fun. Pummeling in the building there with a Ketin. There we go, they forced to abandon, and immediately he pounces upon it with some Jaegers infiltrating from behind, sneaking off some shots to the armies. Haha, you did not expect this building, which you thought was empty, would be containing Germans. Foolish Americans. Do not underestimate the infiltration skills of Germany. Meanwhile, he's still trading fuel here. He might be rushing for the spare punch at quarters. He's also got plenty of manpower. He might want to do something with that. But a quick spare punch at quarters could, I suppose, be an idea. And move towards the Panther as soon as humanly possible. More rifle on the way here for Lazy Ren. He suffered some losses. He might want to consider actually upgrading them with BARs or something similar. That could work out quite nicely, I think, for Lazy Ren. Give him a bit more firepower than his troops, and trying to give him a bit of an edge there versus the Sturmpioniere and the Jäger. We got a second Jäger here arriving, and we got Fortier striking for the cut-off points. Wow! That was one hell of a bazooka shot. Killing most of the Sturmpioneers. Might he get the captain this time around? And there goes Hot Engineer striking in, forcing away the Jaegers and causing the Sturmpioneers retreat as well. The captain once more escapes. Well, one of the captain's men once more escapes. The captain, as usual, ends up pretty dead. And there goes Schwerpanzer caught up, covering the cut-off point. Kenmev all the way down south here, though. Apparently, due to a presence of a fighting position, he probably already engaged once. Sturmpioneers advancing, drawing fire, allowing the Kenmev to spot. Even as the Sturmpioneers are laying down their lives for the fatherland. Up north, right near, though, haven't taken some nasty losses. Looks like a mine went off there, killing Bob, Joey, and Henry. The Kenmev here in a bit of trouble, though, with a Flammenwerfer. Nothing happening in the base. Nothing happening in the spare punch at the quarters either. It is up though. And the Sturmpioneers are finally forced away from the south. In fact, looks like it could lose a unit, which would be a bit of a harsh loss there for Fortune at the current stage of the fight. Oh, that captain's bazooka units are surprisingly lethal. That's quite a few men they managed to kill there with bazookas only. Might see the reassuring units that are going down here to a rather sizable German infantry force. Jaegers leading the way, Sturmpioneers following up. Before then splitting up. And we're getting a looks for Fortune's forces. Not entirely sure I'd agree with that. So considering there is some anti-tank on the field, and we actually got a major up, which could mean a Sherman. Soon enough here for Lisa, and then again, even then he's got armor, so an M10 tank strike could easily be called in to basically deal with the looks as well in pretty short order for a cheaper price. Roughly caught on both sides with Sturmpioneers. Both of them now veteran to 2, increasing their lethality. Might see later in here losing more units to the Sturmpioniere. And we got a Lux joining in as well. These Kampfkanon. I doubt there'll be any survivors there. There we go. Unit wiped, kaput. Drive grenade though went off here in the Lux. Even as it does its best to murder those Amerikanen. And immediately comes under fire from an anti-tank gun coming up near the base. Main gun destroyed. That's a pretty harsh start here for the Aufklärungspanzer. Sturmpioneers preparing, counter-attacking. Northward, we got a bit more action there. It would certainly seem. Oh, yeah, actually, I think stopped trading. Oh, still trading, still trading. Though he's lacking a bit of fuel points there to sort of make it really good. I imagine he might be playing for a Panther, which would certainly be a wise choice. The sooner he can get out to bigger armor on the field, the better, I think. In particular, the American tanks are on the field as well. Showing up there, Kedem for setting up to cover. In fact, I want the building as well here. But I fear the Lux is lost. And there we go. Armor-piercing rounds put a stop to that. And while all of this is happening, the Kedem weren't able to fire off even a single shot. Very well executed. Oh, Steel Pony's about to go down. I think those were actually pretty close to veterans who flee even, which would just make this only a more tragic loss there. Nope, looks like they escaped, and the Sherman escapes as well, without suffering any major damage. Jaeger's a bit of trouble here, Sherman moving in. No 50 caliber artillery on the Sherman though, which could have increased its anti-infantry firepower. Looks like Lazy Wren is not interested in that, at least not for the time being. Even as he sends Jaegers running before him. There we go. Medical supply secured. And here's the first Jaeger unit was in running. Fortune sends in another, but then maybe realizes, ah, shite it. Oh dear, it looks like he might end up losing that unit. Or not. Again, the lack of 50 caliber is surprisingly hampering Lazy Wren here in his infantry slaughter plans. Kedem for coming from the church. We got a larger Sturm Pioneer platoon moving out to secure some territory and cut down some armies. Meanwhile, Wren is pressing from both sides on the map, trying to deny Fortune as many resources as possible, which is certainly also sensible. He could maybe consider considering all the infantry that's on the field at the moment, consider getting a bulldozer Sherman, also not exactly knocked out several German vehicles, which should definitely let him know he doesn't have to worry about any heavier armor right away, so bulldozer Sherman would be an optimal choice. We'll be able to punish Fortune and his remaining infantry forces quite handily. And certainly also have a good chance of maybe wiping our Kedem for 2. So that would not be a too bad idea there to consider for Fortune. I mean Lazy Wren. For Fortune, options are at the moment a bit more limited. He's actually getting a battle group headquarters. I'd not expected that. I would have expected him to sort of again rush for a Panther, and certainly that will delay him by a couple of minutes. We've got another northern strike here. Captain once more in the line of fire. This time though it looks like he might actually survive an engagement. Hooray for him. There we go, 50 caliber. Sturm Pioneers retreating. Whoa! One hell of a hit there on fighting unit. That was almost veterans free. There you go, Dort.
We've lost a squad of infantry.
Taking a longer path here, allowing the Sherman to get them. And again, we just see a lot of units that wipe. Veterans, you won 10 kills there. And there you go, Sturm Pioneers dead. That Sherman just wiped 2 Sturm Pioneer units. That's a heavy blow there to Fortune, since they're also quite veteran. And Fortune does seem a bit displeased about it. I'm actually seeing a third Kedem out here for Fortune. Question if he might not just skip that one, instead going for a Puma and then going for the Panthers or something similar. Oh well. Another attempt either demo charging against Spotted. And Jaegers once more encountering a less than happy tank. Three Kedem to try and deal here with the enemy armor. We also got an anti-tank and doing nothing. I mean, he's also got the captain, and you know, you might say, well, he's really got no vehicles out in the field, so it's not necessary. But at the same time, there's a schwer panzered CoH2 which he could wreck before his opponent has a chance of getting a Panther. But for some reason, Lazy Wren here seems a bit lazy and he's not bothering with it. Or he's feeling very confident that he can do it before his opponent gets a Panther out in the field. Either way, I would recommend knocking that thing out. Sherman almost knocked out there, but got a Kennefer. Killed the... Oh! It was actually knocked out. Apparently the Storm Pioneers got the kill somehow. So how did you do it, Dieter? I shot the fuel tank. Oh. I suppose that makes sense. Yeah, because they're pushed away by the riflemen. But surprisingly, though, it might have been something to do here with the arrival of a pack howitzer from a Lazy Ren.
An anti-tank gun has taken the field. The battle is about to commence.
And he's actually scavenging the other one while he's getting a replacement. Looks like Fortune is a bit desperate to replace as many of his resources as possible and is actually waiting to spend manpower on that. He's also stopped chaining for fuel. Can't know what fuel, that's a bit unfortunate. Lazy Ren still seems to be doing nothing about that Schwerpanzer course, trying to sort of end it and also deny Fortune, well, his ability to sort of defend this area with it. Might see another cannon if they're cleared out. There we go. Another cannon cleared up. We got Jaegers flanking in there, though quickly overwhelmed due to the sheer presence of the rifle and the fact they were standing out naked to cover. Not really well executed assault there, and there we go, wiped. Fortune needs to be a bit more careful. He's actually getting a replacement Storm Pioneers, which is certainly very rare to see of anything. And I'm certainly surprised to see he hasn't bothered with a single Obersoldaten so far. On the other hand, I'm also surprised that Ren hasn't tried out a single bulldozer Sherman. He's just getting another regular Sherman. I think he could easily stand to afford getting that. And now he's salvaging more Kennerfers. He's clearly a bit desperate there. Oh, I don't think he'd be easily scavenging for just all that extra fuel and munitions. Then again, 10 fuel isn't that much. I mean, then you have to sort of question him. He's got 30 munitions, but is that really worth 2 Raketenwerfers? He's just replacing them, which does, I suppose, seem to indicate that Fortune's got too much manpower to do anything with. Not sure describes the most efficient measure, but there you go. Which we can get both units an upgrade with minesweepers as well. He's clearly not taking any chances either here with Lazy Ren, though of course with the assault he's probably worried about demo charges more than mines. There we go, Sham striking again, and once more the Storm Pioneers in a bit of trouble, hoping to maybe avoid a repeat of the last time such an engagement occurred, though in this case the Blizzard will prove helpful. Oh dear, I can't ever took a hit, and there we go, cleared up by the Sherman. Not looking good here for Fortune or for Deutschland. Got a much smaller force here than his opponent at the moment, only half size actually. So that's a bit unfortunate here for Fortune. There you go, he actually crewed the Raketenwerfer for once. Might get that Sherman if he keeps shooting here through the Blizzard, and there we go. Sherman kaput. A small victory there for Fortune. His Storm Pioneers charging forwards. Surprised he didn't try to use the Sherman to lay down a smoke screen while retreating from the Raketenwerfer. It might in fact be in the fact that there were Jaegers actually manning the Raketenwerfer that allowed them that extra line of sight through the Blizzard, allowing them to shoot like that. Still 2 Shermans wrecked is good news here for Fortune. There's of course the Lazy Ren. Keep pushing on it towards the centre. And again, he's not really making any effort to sort of annihilate the Schwerpanzer cruisers, which I do feel is a bit of a mistake. And Fortune here seems a bit worried about those bazookas. They've only made 8 kills. which is not even compared to that one Sherman there that wiped out 2 units, but seems like the bazookas are having a bigger impression on Fortune's psyche than that one Sherman. Jaeger's still pushing forwards. It looks like Laser End actually now got grenades up. Ooh, nicely sprinted there though to avoid, but still ends up losing 2 Jaegers. Jackson out. Looks like it'll be doing nothing with the rest of the units that Laser End has for that purpose. Oh, quick grenade assault there to try and clear out the church. He does succeed, though the captain is still breathing. Is he? Oh, no, never mind. The captain himself is dead. Of course, it's still just the every other unit in the guy in the unit. And this rate, you start suspecting maybe they're just killing the captain off so they can get away. Yeah, he died heroically for the United States. He was really geared up about it. Storm Party is leading another assault here. That veterans flee, which does open up here for concussive grenades, which are basically like stun grenades for elite troops, except they're a lot harder to get and they cost twice as much for some reason. Like, oh, he actually uses one. That's even rarer to see than veterans who flee Storm Pioneers. That's actually someone using the concussive grenades, of all things. Another sprint forward here to avoid any grenades from the armies. Quickly advancing though, and we're actually getting then rather rapidly here towards veterans who fall slowly. He could consider, of course, an Ostwind, but it's clear now he's aiming for the Panther. That would certainly also be the wiser choice at the time being.
Crew ready.
And of course, at that point, Laser End might be regretting, or at least he should be regretting, he didn't knock out that spare Panzer headquarters when he had the bloody chance to do so. And there we go, Panzerkampfwagen 5 on the way. Also, Ningal, he's actually got a fuel cast up, which is not bad, though he might have wanted it on the cut-off point. Just a small thought there. Mines going down. He could also consider using some of his Jaegers to actually lay down booby traps and guard some of the more vital points, like say the fuel points or the victory points. It is something that is a bit neglected as well. Even on the much popular Obersoldaten, people seem to sort of ignore the booby trap ability. They're engaging the captain, gaining veterans too. Getting another showing there. Laser Ends not really make much use of his doctrine except like one assault unit.
Sherman ready.
Can't help but feel that's a bit off. Comparatively, Fortune's used all 3 first abilities so far, and now we actually got booby traps going up. No, it looks like he decided against it. And technically, I think it was more the Pioneer's job as well to lay down booby traps. But I will. Got a Panther there arriving. Panzerkampfwagen 5. Achtung! There you go, finally breaking down the barricade. Jaeger's under fire. Panther might move up there. Oh, getting a ping on my machine gun. That's good, that's good. That is good. And he's actually attacking the pack howitzer here. Opening up there on the howitzer itself, it seems. There seems to be a slight back there in terms of priorities. There you go. We're now coming to heavy fire from the anti-tank gun, though. No Tay-game, no armor-piercing rounds either. I think that's a bit of a mistake there, if anything, by Laser End. Though it is a bit of a common mistake there to not use any of those abilities. Panther a bit on top here from both the Jackson and anti-tank gun. Very long help. We've got Kenworth here covering, both sending up there, including one man by Jaegers. Now go get the Sherman there, pelted with rockets. Still managing to escape here, and the Jackson didn't quite get the kill either. Panther escapes with a sliver of health. And makes its way back to the workshops. Victory point wise, we're noting here the Laser End, while those got a bit of an advantage here versus Fortune is now booby training the southern victory point. captain sprinting forward heroically. Forcing away that like Captain Alpha. That was hardly a major threat at that moment to the United States of America. Panther ready. Question is, what will Fortune do now? He's actually got a bit of manpower there floating about. More Storm Pioneers could be on there, more Jaegers, I suppose. A light infantry gun could be considered for a bit of light artillery. Orbital gun as well, I suppose. More booby traps going down there, though this time on a bit more curious strategic point. No, he actually cancelled on the victory point. Huh? Or did that get cancelled or detonated? I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. Seems a bit odd. Seems a bit odd. Vanity looks like going down there from later and attempting to catch the unit. Here we got Sherman flanking in. Ah, he just drove past it, missing a chance to get off a shot on the rear arm, I feel. Kenras moving in to cover the treaty of the Panther as well. Needs to be careful he doesn't get his own tanks hit by his own artillery. That would be a bit silly there for later on and a bit sad.
Enemy movement! On the flank! Keep low and return fire! Protect the flank!
Light skirmishing there. North is largely free. Engagements and hostility. Panther closing in on Veterans U1, but still needing repairs. We've got more Shermans on the way here for Lazy Wren. Also have to wonder why is he setting up a forward retreat point right next to his base. It always feels a bit silly.
Alright you guys, make ready.
There you go, Panther getting the riflemen. Lots of machine guns there raking away at the units while they're in negative cover, only making things easy. And there you go, though we got the Jackson firing with its 90mm gun. Panther slowly rolling away in the face of that. We got action infantry gun there on the way, and we got another Kidnapper on the way here for Fortune. Another Kidnapper. At least now he's actually got some artillery, although I feel it is a bit late to be getting an infantry gun now, but oh well. Panther being repaired again. Jaegers here dealing with the infantry. He's trying to cover up part of the assault. Okay, Memphis. To a certain extent, keeping H1 here at a distance. Looks like he's just attacking ground here, by the way. But the Panther's long gone. They got Shermans rushing in. Veterans on bother with Jackson opening up from his rounds. He's saying something he should consider here versus the Panther, but seems to be not. Again, never cleared out again. Not really much luck for those crews. The Estonians need to fall back as well. The pressure that Fortune's laying down here is simply too much, though he's not really holding much of the map at the moment. Sherman rolling back again. Looks like that was a major break off this march to speed things up while nothing is happening. Meanwhile, all that's going on here for the Germans is basically advancing and maybe laying down some margin. Quick assault there from the Sherman. Almost getting the Veterans to 3 Student Pioneer. That would have been a bit of a loss there again to Fortune. Would have been rather hard to replace, particularly at this point in the match. Then again, Storm Pioneers in general are very difficult to Veterans. I'm certainly also one of their greater weaknesses. That despite having Veterans firing, it's actually a bit of a longer trek to actually get them there. Hell, it's even a trick to get them to Veterans U3. And they're taking some fire. We've got the Jackson gun. Still no attempt at armor piercing rounds. So still no attempt at armor piercing rounds from Lazy Wren. But at least he's actually making use of take aim now. That's good. is an ability I feel a lot of people tend to neglect, despite being, you know, rather straightforwardly powerful. And there go Booby Trap, leaning once more. Oh, no, no. Looks like he actually survived for once. And then gets up, and there we go, Veterans E4! Veterans E4! They're definitely a bit more of a headache now here for Lazy Ren, who's going on with the Assault. There's Steel Pioneer, the Kenny, I forgot the Panther moving in, opening the Sherman. Looks like that Sherman might go down, closing in on Veterans E2 here for the Panther ever slowly. Sherman cooked up. Got 2 Jacksons up by the way here for Lazy Ren. No attempt at using the doctrinal armor. Not necessarily he's using the intent, but again, the Bulldozer Sherman could drop fire and also down to his infantry. Units cleared out. The shield has managed to clear out the anti-tank gun. Panther forced away here, blitzing away to try and avoid death by Jackson.
It's time for action.
Almost 52 now. He could try and play for another Panther, I suppose. If Fortune feels really bold, he could try for a King Tiger. If he doesn't, I suppose another type of build could be going for an Austrian right now, despite the heavy presence of tank destroyers. Ten kills the captain. He actually, I think, sprinted for the Jaegers to steal away the anti-tank gun. Looks like, fortunately, he's feeling a bit greedy or a bit desperate. Or perhaps both. Greedily desperate. Either way, it looks like he's actually successfully stolen away an anti-tank gun. Bit of a risky maneuver. He could have lost a Jaeger unit there as well. But in this case, he actually managed to pull it off. The cheeky bastard. Up north, the Jaegers encounter some serious problems. Down south, the Americans are advancing, though they need to build a fire pit, otherwise the rear echelons are quickly going to the big rear echelon in the sky. Oh, quick blitz up north. To engage the Panther in the, or the Sherman in the blizzard. We got Jackson moving in there. We got Veteran E2 though, increasing the armor, adding armored skirts as well. Jackson's firing. Panther not looking well here. We got a Ken Revs setting up to cover. That's good, including a Veteran E2-1. That's definitely helpful. And there you go, 1 Jackson went down. No, Jacksons are vulnerable in terms of health. He actually moves in the other one straight in front of the Ken Revs again. Armor cruising rounds have run out. Shot actually managed to bounce here though. Then again, Veteran 2, the front armor is a bit thicker. Panther got a bit lucky. Then again, I doubt that Jackson would have survived either way. And he probably should not have been pushing in. In that case, Lazy Ren himself was pushing his own luck. So while have won this engagement, would have been a bit reliant on luck.
Panther, ready to move.
But oh well.
The weather has cleared. Return to normal operations.
I bet you 2 Panthers' frontal armor is thick. And that's certainly not something to be underestimated. And definitely should have waited until their armor piercing rounds again to sort of try and deal with it. So that was a bit unfortunate there. We should have moved up something else to support. But again, he didn't have anything else to support. Getting more Jacksons though to replace the ones lost. Close to Veteran T3 already. Higher rate of fire is always good. And now Lazy Ren is in a bit more trouble here with the loss of all of his armor. Except 1 Sherman up north.
Standing by. Verify mine detector verb. Jaeger, listen up. Enemy fire! Enemy fire! Ready!
Quick assault down south, but in this case encountering too much resistance, which Lazy Ren uses to definitely force away. You've got Jackson's being scavenged.
Relay orders.
Got the artillery firing, though not really hitting anything. More mines going down here for Fortune, that is good. And we've got the 4th Jackson, I believe, here.
Enemy rounds!
based on the Sherman chassis, by the way. Most of the American tank stores actually were that in the war. Otherwise, they were based on half tracks. Only in the case of the M18 was an actually unique sort of tank store chassis. But right here, almost 2 Jaeger units wiped out in short succession. Now he's actually calling in the Ostwind. Now we got the anti-tank. They're trying to deal with the Sherman. Gaining veterans he won. And there you go, using take aim. Great! Great, he might even get that Sherman. Ah, maybe not. Unless, of course, it keeps being a bit silly there. In that case, the anti-tank has got the flak punch there flanking on the rifleman. Promising pain, death, and misery. Almost reaching fire with the Sturmpioniere. And there we go. Stun grenade as well as closing on the rifle there. Nicely done there. The rifle did take a bit of beating though. The pack howitzer compels a quick retreat.
Time for action. 17,
It's been some time since I've also seen a fight with that many, and I kept nervous all around the place. Definitely a bit of a unique fight in terms of Oberkommando West play, I have to say.
We are at 200 points.
Might want to repair that or reinforce the anti-tank gun. The repairs are also quite needed.
They're ready. Send orders.
Bit of quiet again. As we get enough build up, it seems for a bigger battle.
Orders complete.
Salvaging again. Get another Kernwerfer. Fortune ever hungry for fuel and munitions. Another Jaeger unit in the line. Now we've got the Panther getting flanked by Jackson again. Almost veterans one with that one shot. Ostwind needs to get out of there. Scheiße. Zurückfallen. Instead they move forwards into a line of bazookas, Jacksons and Shermans. Not sure here what Fortune is thinking, and there we go, Ostwind kaputt. Entertaining dealing with the rest, and we got the M1 there gaining veterancy too. And that Panther's ever so close to veterancy 3. Ever so close. Getting close to veterans 1 there, and there we go, more Jaegers. And there we go. Veterancy 5, Sturmpioniere repairing that Panther. Speeding things up a bit again. Laser Ends only losing a bit of energy here as the fight progresses. Oh, the lost armor has certainly placed a bit of pressure on his shoulders. The super shots taking on the Panther. Almost veterancy 3. Almost. Come on, Fortune. Come on, Panther crew. Units were going up there. Later in, Martin to try and pressure around here though again. It is a bit tricky again due to the pressing of the spare punch at quarters, which again he rather failed to clear up when he had the chance. Now Fortune is a lot more of a mean and unpleasant customer. And again, more equipment simply being salvaged here by Fortune. More munitions, more fuel. Another attempt at Schuminen. Anti-tanking here with take aim supported by Kenworth. That's not too bad. But looks like here later in he's sort of trying to figure out how to clear out this position. It is a bit tricky here for his armor to take head on. He could try off a rather aggressive flank from the north again, then the spare punch is going to cover it. And from the south it's not quite possible either. There's not really sort of a problem here, so it's a bit problem here for to deal with it with actual serious artillery or something else, like say a bulldozer Sherman. But he can't get that now because he's got too many units.
Orders complete. It's time for action. Say again. Arms complete.
There we go. Panther finally gaining veterancy 3. It's making it more difficult then. There we go. Jackson down. Jackson destroyed. Another Jackson on the way here for Laser N. He certainly does not give up. He does not give up. Victory point wise, by the way, he's still in the lead here versus Fortune, but Fortune is slowly but surely closing in. Oh, pack houses are wiped. Looks like he did not repair it. Bit of a shame that. Another set of mines then, again caught and disrupted. German almost getting that 23. Jones dealing with the captain. Looks like the captain mark finally gone. Yes, there we go. The captain is wiped. Now got the Sherman charging up through here through the south. Infantry going up to the side. Panther stopped here. We got artillery going now down here from Fortune. Now got the Shermans going after the Panther. They need to flank it. Of course, it's difficult to deal with the anti-tank. And now the M1 here closing in on veterans 3. And Fortune's Panther is almost ready before we got the Jackson moving ahead. Barely hit there by the Panther. Oh, knocked out by the anti-tank gun. That thing's got a few kills, so it seems been cleared out actually. Something. Oh well. Either way, that's definitely turned into a larger asset for Fortune than it did, I think, for Laser Ren. Now got the Panther moving ahead again. Almost ready to move forward, which would increase its range and accuracy. There we go. Veteran defeat Sherman though. No armor piercing round selected. Has to deal with that instead. And meanwhile, the Panther will be taking off some 3 shots as he passes the land. So we did see some penetrating gun from the Sherman's forcing the Panther to fall back for the time being. Halfway to Veteran G5. Plenty of fuel there. Might be that Fortune's actually now playing for a King Tiger, die Königstiger. Ah, lost the Jaegers. And they're actually killed by his own infantry gun. That's less impressive. And the Sherman got cleared out. Worst part is that was his veteran Sherman. That was his veteran Sherman. Not want to regain the northern victory points to further place pressure here on Lazy Ren, though he's now beginning to severely bleed out. We got more Jaegers arriving. There we go, the Panther with its more range thanks to Veteran G4. Gets off an astoundingly long range hit there on the Sherman. And there we go, Sherman out of control. Kaput. Reassurance now the ones get slaughtered. There we go, GG from Lazy Ren. GG. Game over. A loss for the United States, a victory for Germany. It was certainly nice to see something different other than Volksgrenadier spam with Panzerschrecks or Sturm Pioneers, Jaegers like Kettenwerfers, Panthers, and so on. There were some problems initially from Fortune there due to the way the initial flak half track was lost a bit, unfortunately. I also feel the Lux really wasn't a good choice either. well, the Lux was probably a worse choice than the flak half track. The flak half track early on hadn't been wasted like that, probably would have done better. But again, he probably wasn't expecting that anti-tank gun. That rather gave Lazy Ren a bit of an edge up, which Fortune struggled to sort of regain. The Lux really didn't help. That ended up basically being a waste of resources. And a part of me would say he probably should have aimed for a Puma instead of something else like that. But that is that. Overall, he was able to sort of see the fight through slowly but surely as Ren sort of pushed on. Ren, though, didn't really sort of adapt his strategy, sort of fully sort of hit him further on, and that did give Fortune some edges as the game progressed. In particular, as Lazy Ren did seem a bit stumped as to sort of how to deal with the Panther. He made some rather aggressive choices, which I mean he's not bad, but at the same time they're not really sort of fully judged in that regard, you know, charging in for a Blizzard against a Panther. And note, by the way, of course, in a Blizzard, you lose one of the advantages of the Jackson, which is range. Instead, him barking in like tank straight into two Ken Revs and a Panther eventually too. And of course, he could have gotten the Panther, but he would have still lost the Jacksons himself as well. And ultimately, he didn't get the Panther, and ultimately that became more of a threat there to his side. I also have to say, Ren, I think, could have made much better use of his doctrine. I mean, there was regular use of, you know, M10, so the Bulldozer shown. And while the M10 probably would have done much, the Bulldozer shown, I think, could actually have helped him here versus Fortune, might have won the game for him. So I think that was a mistake. He should also definitely make use of his armor-piercing rounds, which is actually a mistake there he made there versus Fortune. But overall, nice strategy here with Fortune. Bit less nice strategy there from Lazy Ren, who failed to sort of partly take full use of his doctrine, but also fully react to what Fortune was doing. But there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match, though. I hope you learned something from it. I hope it gave you some ideas for your own matches. If you did, why not subscribe to your friends? Share it with everyone. If not, you know, send a replay and provide some feedback in the comment section. This is Imperial Dane saying cheers, and thank you for watching. Bye.